Hey, what's up? It's Miguel, and in this video I want to talk to you about reconnecting with nature. And just in case you don't know me, I'm Miguel. I'm a web developer. I teach web development to people all over the world because I believe it's one of the best ways for you to achieve personal and financial freedom in your life and in the times we live in. So reconnecting with nature is very important as a web developer because we spend a lot of time at home in front of the computer, basically doing techie things, right? And nowadays I feel like we've lost touch with nature. We've lost touch with what's natural to human beings in general, even in emotional control. Living in the city is kind of stressful for human beings. It's not natural. When you come out to a forest, for example, you feel like way more relaxed. It's just like a completely different vibe. So I really want to state the point that it's super important for you to go out to nature every once in a while, or like be around animals, be around living things, right? Real things. Cities are full of buildings, full of like cement and things that aren't alive, right? Things that are artificial. So going out into nature really helps you to disconnect, to really like ease your mind, to kind of like get into, it's just like a refresher in a way, right? It clears your thoughts and allows you to maybe think about things that you haven't thought of in a while, right? And you're away from technology. That's the most important thing, right? Because nowadays technology literally consumes us, right? All of like social media, even things like pornography, they serve as sedations for your life, sedations for that kind of like maybe stress that you have inside of you, you have to deal with. So it's good every once in a while to go out for a walk. I like to go out for long walks even in the city, or just to go out to nature and be able to basically spend time in with your thoughts and with yourself, completely, as I say, disconnected from nature. And I recommend that if you do this, you leave your phone in the car or leave your technology in the car so that you don't have basically the temptation to look at your phone or to distract yourself with anything. And that's a really important word right there, distractions. Okay, so nowadays we have a bunch of distractions. Any emotion you have inside of you, you can distract yourself with just simply taking out your phone, scrolling through Instagram or scrolling through like YouTube and finding videos that you think might be interesting, but they're just like literally a distraction. Netflix, for example, is a very big distraction too. I mean, they serve their purpose as entertainment, I understand that, but it's important to disconnect from them every once in a while so we can live more wholesome lives and actually get in touch with ourselves and get to know ourselves more. One thing I recommend so that you can get to know yourself more is journaling. That's a very important one too. That's a tip. That's something I do every single day. I like to analyze my life, to think about my life and think about the things I can do better, right? And just think about the emotions I'm having. If, for example, I'm having trouble with, I'm not feeling good one day or whatever, I try to analyze that. I try to write down why I'm not feeling good. Or if I'm feeling depressed, I try to write down why I'm feeling depressed. Because normally there's reasons why. It's a survival mechanism your body has to basically tell you, dude, you're not doing something right. Because we have a reptilian brain, we have a primitive brain, right? The reptilian brain is obviously the oldest part of the brain, but we have a primitive brain, and then on top of that we have the neocortex, right? Which is the more sort of novel part of our brain, which allows us to think rationally. It allows us to have conscience, right? It allows us to do all these things that we consider human, but in a way we're animals. We're still animals, we're evolved animals, but we're animals. So it's really important to get back in touch with this natural self that, for example, when you're depressed, is telling you, it's giving you a negative emotion because you're not doing something or you're avoiding something in your life that you should be doing, right? So it's important to get back in touch with these emotions, and nature, I think, is a great way to do that. Okay, there's many ways that you can do that. I like going for walks as well. I like journaling, I like expressing my thoughts on paper and even on my computer, right? But it's important to disconnect, get out to nature, breathe a bit of fresh air, get back in touch with yourself and what it is to be a human being. And I think that's it for today. So, as I always say, do it every day and you'll be okay. Ciao.